Hey everybody, so we have a major signing from last night to talk about. William Karlsson, who is a restricted free agent, has signed an 8-year contract extension with the Vegas Golden Knights at $5.9 million per year. So obviously this is a huge contract for both Vegas and for Karlsson, locking him into the Golden Knights for the next 8 years. This is a huge deal for Vegas too, because Vegas is in very, very big cap trouble. They are right up against the salary cap. Now, I do think that this is actually a pretty solid deal for them at getting him under $6 million per year. I think that's right around what he's worth, and I think as time goes on, he may even be worth more than that as the cap goes up and as salaries inflate. I think, maybe 3 years down the road from now, if William Karlsson's still producing at, the level that he has, then I think that he could potentially be on a very good team-friendly contract right here. But again, to get a good player of this level who's a top six forward, a center, and a major, major part of this team, to get him under $6 million per year, I think is a win for Vegas, although it certainly doesn't change the fact that Vegas is in cap trouble and they are right up against the salary cap and certainly have a lot of work to do to figure that whole situation out. George McPhee has his hands full with their salary cap issues right now. But William Karlsson, very good player. Obviously, 2017-18, first year in Vegas, he had a spectacular season, 43 goals, 78 points. Just absolutely ridiculous season from William Karlsson, completely out of nowhere too. His previous career high in goals before that was 9. So it really came out of nowhere. It was a breakout season, and it was a spectacular season. I don't think anybody expected him to follow that up with the exact same thing again, because I don't think that would be even remotely realistic. Last season, 24 goals, 32 assists for 56 points. I'd like to see a little more than that from Karlsson, especially if he wants to be a number one center. If you're a number one center in the NHL, 56 points isn't going to cut it. You can get by as a second line guy with 56 points, but not a number one. So I would like to see Karlsson back up in around 65 points, I think, because he's a great two-way player. It's not like he's the kind of guy who is going to go out and get you 100 points in a season. That's not who he is. He's a two-way center. But I would like to see the offensive production up around 65 if he's going to be, the guy down the middle for the Vegas Golden Knights. I'd like to see his point total a little higher than it was last year, but great two-way player, very good defensively and in the neutral zone, and a very important player for Vegas, as he was a major, major part in their incredibly successful first season and them making the playoffs again last season. So Vegas certainly has not been a normal expansion team, to say the least, coming into the NHL. They've been very good right from the get-go, and William Karlsson's been a major reason for that. So, it's good to see him staying in Vegas, getting locked up and staying in Vegas. He's 26 years old, so this is an 8-year deal, meaning he'll be 34 when this deal is up. So he's going to be in Vegas for the foreseeable future. I'd like to see a little more offense out of him than what we did this past season. But again, very good player. And at under $6 million per year, I think this is not a bad contract for the Golden Knights at all, especially considering guys like David Backes and Milan Lucic, who do almost nothing nowadays, are making more money than William Karlsson is. And William Karlsson is a very important and productive player for the Golden Knights. So not a bad deal on Vegas's part. Obviously good for Karlsson to get this kind of money and to have the security of knowing where he's going to be for the next 8 years, presuming he plays out this whole contract with Vegas. But overall, I think it's a pretty good deal. And that's about it on that. So William Karlsson staying in Vegas 8 years, $5.9 million per year. Like, comment, share, subscribe, follow on social media. All those links are down in the description below. If you'd like to further support the channel, the links to our Patreon and merchandise store are down in the description as well. Keep spreading the word about this channel. Let's keep this thing growing. We are on our road to 1,000 subscribers, so please help us get there if you can. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you guys soon.